episode 3720. What are you truly building?
Moms, it's time to rediscover, rejuvenate, and renew who you are in mind, body, and spirit. Welcome to Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie, the show to help you do just that. Here's your host, certified life coach, personal trainer, and nutritionist, Christiane Wargo.
Happy day. Are you ready? It's Friday. Yay! Come on, get excited because guess what? You get to rest tomorrow. You don't have to get up to an alarm clock. Or if you do, I'm so sorry. But you know what? With it being confession day, it's all right to be upset a little bit. The question for the day, what are you truly building? For those of you who are brand new to Create Your Now, welcome to this incredible family. I'm so delighted of your presence. If you already had the opportunity, you want to head on over to createyournow.com where you can learn more and sign up for the Kisses newsletter. The Keep It Simple strategy, everyday solutions to live, love, and impact. Well, this episode is brought to you by AIM, inspiring connection and community. Well, I hope your week has been going very, very well. Summertime is officially here. The humidity has hit us like crazy, but we are in the South, so it's expected. And so as you begin to go through late spring into summertime officially, I want you to think about your family in a different way. We are kind of in a little bit of, what would you call it? Renovations, not just for our house. I've shared that before, but specifically regarding our family and our structure of where our family is. With 5 kids and 2 grandbabies, we are always on the go. Something's always happening. And when you have older children and then you have young children, there's this, very wide age gap. And sometimes I think we just kind of go through the motions just to get things done because we've done it that way or it seems to work that way. And we really don't stop and put a lot of thought into raising kids. What does it look like? And so when we think about the future, we often plan for it financially, professionally, like our careers, or even socially, like who do I want to hang out with? Who are my good friends? Who do I want to connect with? But how often do you stop to consider what you are truly building when it comes to your family, your living legacy journey? Because the living legacy you live and leave behind is not just about how many kids you have or the holiday traditions you uphold. It's about the lasting impact your family will have for generations to come. Building a family foundation goes beyond the immediate concerns of parenting styles or family dynamics. Yes, they are essential, most definitely. But it involves looking at the bigger picture and understanding the living legacy you want to create. And honestly, I don't think a lot of us take that time. We talk about, okay, hon, what do you think about, how many kids we have? And it doesn't matter how many and how you have the kids, right? You're talking about it. Or how do you want to discipline them? And then when you have the kids, it's like, okay, what schedule do we put them on? And then the stage of the kids and what they go through and then what you're doing, and you kind of adjust accordingly. But then you just kind of keep doing the same thing. But at what point do you stop and say, what are we truly building? You got to think about your legacy, your living legacy, what's happening right now, because you have the here to go do it now. It's not about saying, I have to have it perfected. I have to have all the answers. No, you just have to understand where you are and where you're headed, who you are and who you are becoming. Same with your family structure. So I want you to think about designing your living legacy and why does it matter? Life is precious. It's a precious gift that should be intentionally designed and planned for. From the number of children you have, which there are many questions that come from that, to the values and traditions you instill in them, every decision shapes the living legacy and its impact. And by thinking ahead and considering the long-term impact of your choices, you can build a strong foundation that stands the test of time. It's all about building your family on purpose. That is your Kiss to Keep It Simple strategy. Build your family on purpose, not just by chance, not because life comes at you or because you're dished out a certain way. Yes, you're going to have things and situations and circumstances that say you have to make certain decisions because that's the only option. But you still get a choice on how you build your family, what it looks like. And I'm not talking about the family dynamics, how many children you have. Yes, you can always view it from a family planning perspective, but the purpose is much greater than the number. What does it look like to build your family on purpose? What if you actually put some thought into that? Maybe you're at the stage of life where you're like, gosh, my kids are getting older. Okay, great. How are they going to go out and impact the world that they touch? Maybe you're still trying to figure that out for yourself. I get it. But at some point, if you don't take a moment to say, you know what we do as a family, how we rise up together, how we stick together. I know for my family, we are very, very close knit. And I know at a drop of a hat, I could call any of them, my aunties, my uncles. I could call my first cousins, my second cousins, my third cousins, my fourth cousins, my fifth cousins might question who I am, but there's still a connection there. But let me tell you, all the way down to third and fourth cousin, yeah, I know I could call them and they'd be like, what do you need? If I can help you, I'm going to help you. But you see, nowadays, we're so separated because of technology, and we've fooled ourselves thinking we're so connected. We've dropped the ball when it comes to family. And I truly believe it's because we think we're connected, but we really aren't. We think that these phone things that are so great and awesome, these laptops and tablets, keep us all connected and keep us informed. Yeah, it's an easy way to share pictures and quick notes and all of that. But what about something deeper? What about that living, lasting family legacy? What about having a family living on purpose? What does it look like in real life? Number one, create meaningful connections. Take the time with each family member to get and connect on a deeper, more meaningful level. It's like you want more. You want to know more of their thoughts. Listen to their dreams. Listen to their fears. What scares them? What about their aspirations? Things that you're like, yeah, gosh, it'd be really fun to do this. And offer unwavering support. We have had so many dreams in my family. It's amazing. My immediate family and my extended family. And I love that. And we talk about it and we encourage one another. Do they all come true? No. But let me tell you, we're building each other up. And regardless of whether they come true or not, we're learning along the way. Regardless if they're failures or successes, they're lessons learned. Building a strong bond within your family will foster trust, resilience, and a sense of belonging that transcends generations. Just because you are the parent doesn't mean your kids automatically feel your connection and support. Did you hear me, Mom? Are you listening, Dad? Just because they call you mom or dad doesn't mean it's like, wow, I just love you. Actually, they may not. They may actually have a lack of trust for you for whatever the reason is. That's why you've got to put yourself out there and show them you care. Show them unconditional love. Create meaningful connections with your own children. Number two, lead by example. Children learn by observing. So be mindful of the values and behaviors you exhibit in front of them. They are your mirror. Kind of scary if you think about it for a moment. It's like, wow. Because I look at mine and I have 5. And then I have my grandbabies now. So technically I have 7. And I hang out a lot of times with all of them. And I am very blessed that I can do that. And quite frankly, it's not because it comes easy. It's because we are intentional about spending time with our family. We make time for our children and our grandchildren. It's not something that just happens. And our children and grandchildren know that. We're going to make changes to our schedule. We're going to move mountains for them. We're going to cheer them on. We're going to share tears. We're going to jump for joy. But it's all because we love them unconditionally. And so as they grow older, you're like, oh, that's a great trait. Oh, but that one, not so much. And then as they begin to blossom and they start their own families and they become more involved with a significant other, and then they're thinking wedding and all of this, right? The planning and the ideas and their dreams. You're like, I remember when. Your children, they're your mirror. So show integrity. Show kindness and empathy in your actions. And when you do that, it sets your children up for success because you're a role model to them. They'll be more tempted to follow suit than to do otherwise. By being a positive role model, you set the tone for the type of legacy you want to create. If you're always trying to prove your worth to them, they are not going to see you the way you think they see you. You're not going to be that kind of parent who is all about themselves. No ego parenting here. See your child, not yourself. It's really important. If you're living vicariously through your children, you need to take a look in the mirror. Meaning your children, look at them. Who do you see? When you talk and have conversation, is it always about you? Now, yes, there's a time to share. I share a lot with my family about what I do here with Create Your Now and the podcast and the TV show. What we're doing are revamping the website and changing and bringing on all these different things. We've got the PJ party coming up and we've got AIM opening. I mean, all of this stuff. There's a lot to talk about. Do my kids know every detail of what I do? Nope. Should they? Nope. It's my dream, not theirs. But they can know the overall thing, just like I don't know all the details about their job, but I can tell you what they do. I know who they hang out with. I know the church they attend. I know some of the friends that they're hanging out with. Yeah, why? Because we wanted that for them. And so when we were raising them, we led by example. See your child, not yourself. Leave your ego at the door. Parenting isn't about you. You have a child to raise. You have a child to love unconditionally. And then finally, number 3, celebrate milestones. Acknowledge the achievements and milestones of every family member, no matter how big or small. You know, it's fun to do it when they're little, but you got to do it when they're big too. And maybe it's just a quick little text. My son was traveling earlier this week. And what did I do? I just sent him a text and said, hope your week's going well. Hope everything on the site is turning out exactly how it needs to be, because he was changing some stuff around. He goes and fixes things where other sites are getting it wrong, and then he comes back. Well, he's supposed to be gone a week. He was only gone 2 days. I think it went really well. But you see, that surprise text that I sent him was just saying, hey, I'm missing you. I love you, son. He knows that. He knows that at any point in time, he can call his mom. He can text his mom. I don't have to talk to him every day, but he needs to know that I care and love him and what he's doing. And so, yeah, when he came back earlier, I was like, well, that's cool. You need to celebrate that. I'm like, here he comes, management. You know, go rising up the ladder. Celebrating successes builds confidence. It fosters unity and creates lasting memories that strengthens families' bonds together. It creates this, it's greater than glue. It's more stable than concrete because it's built by you. These shared experiences shape the narrative of your family's living legacy, the story that you want. You get to write it, leaving a lasting legacy of love and support. You got to celebrate those milestones. It's not just about graduating from kindergarten and graduating from the 8th grade and graduating from high school and then to college or whatever it is. Going to law school, having a baby. Like, it's not about any of that. It's called about all of life, all the milestones, and some of them, some bad ones too. Sometimes we don't always like to remember some milestones. And you don't necessarily celebrate them, but you can honor them. You can reflect. None of us like to go through the bad and the beauty that comes from ashes. But let me tell you, when you do that, wow, it really does bring a family together. You see, I know every single one of my kiddos would do anything for each other and for me and for their father. I just know it. Why? Number one, we raised them that way. We showed them what we wanted as a living legacy, what family means. And that doesn't mean we all agree on everything. In fact, we disagree on a lot of things. But there's a lot of things we agree on that are core to our values, that are core to our commitment. And regardless of anything else, that all falls away. We still come together and we still love each other. We will still be there and support each other through thick and thin. What are you truly building? Are you building a family legacy filled with hope and inspiration? Yeah, you're going to have that journey that has challenges and triumphs and growth. It's not always going to be easy, but the rewards far outweigh the struggles. So embrace the process of designing your living legacy with intention, with love, and a commitment to nurturing the relationships that matter most. Right? We don't get to choose our family. Think about that. God blesses us with them. And some might say, I know, well, you haven't met my family. I get it. I've been down the road, whether it's been with clients, with family on either side of the spectrum. Like, I get it. But they're still family. Remember, what you are building is more than just a family. You are creating a living legacy that will endure for generations to come. You want that to be something that lasts forever, something that impacts the world that you touch. So when you're gone, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, your great-great-great-great-great, and on and on and on and on. Cherish the moments. Learn from the setback. Say, you know what? It's time for a comeback. And celebrate the beauty that emerges from the journey. Your family's living legacy is a reflection of your love. It's a reflection of your values and commitment to creating a lasting impact on the world. So I'm going to encourage you today, start building your family legacy, your living legacy today. Go out and create your now. Go in peace, be present, be incredible, be you. I love you so very much. I cannot wait to see you on the other side. Blessings, hugs, and lots of love. We'll talk to you real soon. Have a glorious, blessed weekend. Bye-bye.
Feeling inspired, ready to train for life and love your journey? Visit createyournow.com for more incredible resources to help you along the way. We'll see you next time on Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie. And remember, always be sure you consult your physician before beginning any health and fitness plan.